गुड इवनिंग स्टूडेंट्स। मैं उम्मीद करता हूँ कि आप लोग सभी अपने घर पर सेफ हैं, सुरक्षित हैं और अपने समय का बेहतरीन उपयोग कर रहे हैं। कुछ बच्चों की क्वेरी आ रही थी मार्केटिंग एनवायरनमेंट एनालिसिस को लेकर, तो आज डिस्कशन का जो हमारा टॉपिक रहेगा दैट इज मार्केटिंग एनवायरनमेंट एनालिसिस। फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, समथिंग वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, दैट इज द मीनिंग. What is marketing environment? Environment in basic terms refers to the surroundings, whatever is outside, beyond us, whatever is having the capacities, capabilities to influence us, our actions, our reactions, our production parameters, our supplies, whatever. In basic terms, environment refers to something which is outside the business organization, or we can say the business is surrounded by those environmental factors. एक डायग्राम आपके सामने स्क्रीन पर है और मैं समझता हूँ कि इससे आप ज्यादा बेहतर समझ पाएंगे. द वेरी फर्स्ट circle, that is in yellow color, the organization, it is the internal environment. Internal environment basically consists of factors which are situated within the premises of the company. वो है तो कंपनी के अंदर, but they have the tendency to influence the business operations. But one more thing, we can control them, because just because they are the inside affairs of the company, we can control them, we can mold them, we can reshape them, we can. और I just want to remind you one thing, हमने एक term पढ़ी है, that is flexibility. So that flexibility is something which is applicable here in this internal part of environment. Internal part में सबसे पहले हम लोग लेते हैं अपने 4 P's को, प्रोडक्ट, प्राइस, प्लेस, प्रमोशन. और 4 P's को क्यों लेते हैं? बिकॉज दे आर द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट टूल्स वी द कंपनी हैव to serve the people. The very first is product. Product is a combination of certain factors, or we should say basically there are two factors. One is the core part, second is the augmented part. Product is something which we buy to satisfy our need. कुछ भी ऐसा टेंजिबल और नॉन टेंजिबल प्रोडक्ट और सर्विस जिसको हम बोलते हैं, कुछ भी ऐसा टेंजिबल और नॉन टेंजिबल जिसको एक आदमी, एक ह्यूमन बीइंग, एक कस्टमर या कंज्यूमर परचेज करता है जस्ट टू सेटिस्फाई हिज नीड, हिज डिजायर. And it is a combination of basically two elements. One is the core part of the product, second is the augmented part. Core part is the actual product, or you can say the actual reason why we are purchasing that. For example, let's say the packet of chips. Chips in that particular product is the core part. Chips means wafers is the core part, and the packaging, the flavor, or whatever that makes the product complete is the augmented one. The packet is the augmentation, the flavor is the augmentation part. So this is the product part. Then is the price part. Price part is one of the most important factors, just because it is something which influences the customers all over the globe in a very effective way. Let's say we talk about in our country with the products that is very common around. For example, again we are taking this packet of chips. We have a flat pricing mechanism, just like 5 rupees, 10 rupees, and 20 rupees. And many times we are offered with a packet of chips that is of 15, or that is of 25 to 30 or 35 rupees. Now, what are the tendencies? Where will we go? We go with the traditional pricing methods, or traditional prices which are 10, 20, or 5. And in so many cases we have seen that when the price of the competitor's product it increases, the sale automatically decreases. We can say that we are living in a society where price is, was, and will be I hope, in a dominating position. Then is the package. Package is again the most important tool. For example, you are taking a 1 year or 1.5 year kid to the market on a confectionery or a Kirana store. That kid will, you know, will be heading towards something which is colorful, something which is looking like effective. Though the kid is unaware about the taste or whatever the result will be, but still the kid is influenced towards the color of the package, the shape of the package, and that's why so many products package which is meant for kids, they have cartoon characters, they have colors which are very attractive. So this is again very important, and we are discussing these, but you have already gone through all these things, but just because it is a part of the internal environment, so I'm just getting through all these. And the fourth one is we have gone through product, we have gone through package, price, yes, promotion. Promotion is again very important. For example, recently in this corona times, Doordarshan, they have started with Ramayana. Maybe you all are watching. So the very first 2 or 3 episodes you have seen, there was no advertisement between the 1 hour duration. From the second, third day, we have started watching advertisements. Amul with a very, very, very big advertisement consisting of all the potential products they have. And the summer season is approaching very fast. And Doordarshan, why? Because I believe, I don't know the exact rates, but the rates are comparatively lower, and the statistics yesterday, they have shown that Ramayan is getting the maximum TRP after 2015. So the last highest TRP was achieved in by some of the shows in 2015, and we have the maximum TRP given show Ramayan on TV. So this is what promotion is. Goldi Masala is there. A few more are there. So we need to plan our promotion part accordingly. Where the customer can think, where we can get the customer. That is important. Next part is the peach color part. This is the external part. I'll get back to this figure again. Let's move ahead and have some basic knowledge of the term environment and all. So marketing environment, I'm just getting through once again. Marketing environment refers to the sum total of controllable and uncontrollable factors which are available within and outside the business over a period of time. These factors have been very important for a business organization as it is something that affects the business organization to the maximum. And the mool mantra is, if the business wants to grow, if the business like wants to grow in all the times, it has to uh, have an eagle eye. So this business environment, this marketing business environment is basically divided into two parts. That is internal and external. We have gone through the internal part in the last slide, and then the external part is there. And external part is divided into further two parts. They are micro and macro. Why two and what are these two? Look, basically the external part, which is referred here as micro, the micro environmental factors are those the business is very closely associated with. For example, the consumers. The consumers are people who visits the shopkeeper daily or weekly or whatever the duration is. The competitors are there, the suppliers are there, the banks, the financial institutions are there. So the business is very closely related to them, and they are having the tendency to influence the business to a huge level. So whenever there is any kind of change happen to them, for example, let's say it is the competitors. If the competitors, they have come up with something, for example, let me talk about Patanjali here. Patanjali, they have come up with a toothpaste name, uh, some this Patanjali toothpaste was there, and in competition, Colgate came up with Ved Shakti. पतंजलि के टूथपेस्ट का नाम था दंत कांति, एंड जैसे ही पतंजलि ने लॉन्च किया उसके जस्ट बाद, उसके तुरंत बाद कोलगेट केम अप विद वेद शक्ति, एंड दिस हैपेंड in a reciprocal way. For example, Patanjali, they have studied the demand pattern of the products which are known as FMCG, fast moving consumer goods, and they came up with the competitors to the already established big players in the market, and then the big players, they have turned their cycle again. For example, Dabur honey is a very familiar name to us. Patanjali, they came up with a honey packet which was, I think, 20-30 rupees less costlier than Dabur, and Patanjali, which was, yes, 20-30 rupees less costlier than Dabur. But Patanjali, they have used a package of plastic. If you remember, I don't know whether they are right now selling this honey or not, but that package was of plastic. Dabur, I'm watching them from the past 20-30 years, and they are selling their honey in that glass package, but just because the price war with a very big player, they shifted that package from glass to plastic just to reduce the price. So this is something you cannot do with whatever the competitor is doing, but we have to plan our actions, our reactions, and our moves watching the competitors. Uh, let's move to the next slide. Yes, external environment. I was talking to you. The very first is micro environment, and micro environment we have suppliers, customers, market intermediaries, competitors, public. So these are the five people we are very closely associated to. The very first is supplier. In a business organization, it is always said that never rely on a single supplier, single seller. Why? Because there can be times when you can have you cannot have good relations with everybody. You can have bad relations with someone. So you cannot fall into a situation where the supplier restricts himself to supply products to you, and you are supposed to close down your shutters. No, you are supposed to maintain your relations with so many people. So many means a few people, at least a few people, so that your supply may be constant. And if the supplier, he or she, changes some of his policy, for example, no credit policy or cash discount policy or credit interest policy, so you have to be according to him. For example, if a supplier, he started giving products at a discount of 5%, but he is demanding cash, you cannot do anything. It is the supplier's terms where you have to be agree to him. Then we have the customers. Customers are the king of the market, and maybe you have seen the role of customer. It has grown up to the, I don't know what, whether it can be, defined in some limits or not, but the customers has been given very, very, very big kind of space in this industry. Why? Because every company, every big company, they have understood that we cannot neglect the customers. In earlier times, I've faced those times when the shopkeeper used to treat customers like if they want to buy, or if so buy, or otherwise leave. But right now it is not the case. The shopkeeper, I've seen many shopkeepers, especially this clothing types of shops, they try to show you even the last piece of their shop so that you can be satisfied. They are spending 1 hour, 2 hours, 1.5 hours on a single customer, and even then the customer denies कि नहीं भैया, I don't like any of the product. वो फिर भी एक अच्छा सा फेस बना के कहता है कि you come next week. हालांकि अंदर से उसके भावनाएं आप और मैं अच्छे से समझते हैं, बट स्टिल ऊपर से वो आपके साथ मीठा है just because he knows your value. Then we have market intermediaries. Market intermediaries means the channels you are adopting. For a manufacturing firm, the wholesalers, the retailers, or whatever the people he is using, they are the market intermediaries. And if these market intermediaries, they have changed their way of operation, mode of operation, then the producer has to certainly think of something. Then we have the competitors. Competitors को लेकर मैंने पहले आपको एग्जांपल दिया है, कोलगेट वेद शक्ति का और पतंजलि दंत कांति का. Then is general public. Now, public refers to the people who are not the customers or consumers of my product. So whenever we are planning any kind of activity, whether they are supposed to be in mind or not, yes, they are. Because in many cases I have seen, in India especially, we are need-based consumers. For example, when we actually need something, we recalls the brand we have bought. For example, if it is dry milk, सूखा दूध, दूध पाउडर जिसको आप बोलते हैं, उसके लिए what is in my mind? For example, I have never used this dry milk, but whenever it is dry milk, Eveready, Nestle Eveready is something which comes to my mind. Same, I can give you so many options. For example, toothpaste. Maybe somebody is not the consumer of Colgate or Pepsodent, but there can be some good day when the customer will start thinking for this Pepsodent or Colgate. So general public means those people who are neither our customers nor our consumers, but still they can be our customers, or maybe this public may include the persons who are buying for somebody else. For example, let's say a couple who is of 60 years of age, and they don't use certain kind of things, for example deodorants or whatever, but when they see some advertisement, so they are in a position to plan for their kids. When they see something new in the market or on TV, then they have the like purchasing power for somebody, for their kids, for their grandsons or granddaughters. So they are equally important. And then is the most important part, that is macro environment. And macro environment basically you focus on. The very first is economic environment. Economy word जहाँ पर भी आएगा तो you have to relate it to the finance part. Economic environment basically refers to the financial surroundings of the country or the state. For example, the economic conditions like recession or boom, मंदी है, तेजी है बाजार में. For example, the let's say the recent example of the decrease in the rates of the property. The earlier government, up to I think 2014, the Congress government, the rates of property, they were very 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 high. It was not at all in a like reach of the salaried people, but right now the rates are 20-30% down. And this corona effect, I was reading somewhere that due to this corona effect, the property rates are going to get down by 20-30 more percent. So what is the trend in the, not not in the economy, but in the specific industry or field? For example, the real estate industry. The earlier example I have taken, it is from the real estate industry, that whether the real estate industry is suffering from a boom or recession. And this situation is a reflection of the number of people in the market who are ready to buy or not. Then there are economic policies like export import policy, the foreign investment policy. If the government is charging higher taxes on imports, what will happen? The imports will decrease. If the government is providing subsidies or some appreciation on exports, then probably the manufacturers of the country, they will start thinking for the export of certain products. Then the type of economy we are following, for example, capitalistic economy, the socialistic economy, the mixed economy. America, like countries, capitalistic economies are there, where every particular thing is in the hand of the private sector. Government has less, or you can say no control. So what kind of entrepreneur you are, what kind of businessman you are, what kind of conditions you want. So America type countries, they, if you have a good project for their country, if you have something that is beneficial for their country, they will definitely allow you. You have to just put your resources, put your finances, and you just have to perform. Then there are countries like socialistic. China is a socialistic economy. So where the government is very much concerned for whatever you are doing. So if you are willing to work in kind of foundations, kind of government control. So that is a socialistic kind of in countries for you. But people restricts themselves their industries to go into them. Then mixed economies like India, where the major or the public welfare industry they are kept with the government itself, and rest of the things that they are open for the private sector. Then is the political environment. Political ideology, which is adopted by any nation, is something which affects the nation at a huge level. For example, the government formed by any political party, the kind of business which is going to be mushrooming in the country, they have a very close relation. The tendency of the government, the taste of the government. For example, one government is concerned for the uh, military support, one government is concerned for the welfare of the poor people, one government is concerned for the welfare of the big players of the country. So this is something, and there are some examples you are watching them around, but they are not to be quoted here. The third one is the socio-cultural. Socio-cultural means the impact of the society and the culture where we are living. For example, the consumption of non-vegetarian food or alcohol. We have certain kind of foundations in our own families which restricts us from going into that particular side. Not just from the angle of consumption, but when it comes to trade. For example, there are certain communities which restricts themselves to get involved in trade like leather, alcohol, even this fisheries uh, and also we have one example here. When McDonald's came to India, they came up with their like pork, beef and all type of stuff they have. वो मांस का उपयोग करते थे, उसमें pork भी था, beef भी था, and they have launched themselves in India at a very mass level. But what happened? They were fail. Certainly not because they are producing bad burgers or bad kind of thing, but just because they are using meat, and which is kind of restriction in a country like India. And then we have the technological environment. Technology means the updation of the society, the updation of the country, the updation of the people. And I would like to quote here the arrival of banking softwares in India, which made so many people who have crossed 50 or 55 years of their age, they have resigned just because they have made a perception about themselves कि यार हमारे से नहीं होगा ये काम. But right now we are watching how easy the transactions are being made by the implementing of this softwares in banks. So technological environment is the technology prevailing the present time for the production, for the packaging, for the sales, for the marketing, or for any kind of function. But this is something which actually makes you think of the future. Then is the natural and the physical resources we have. Natural resources means the resources we have around us. For example, earlier civilizations were found where rivers used to be there. जितनी भी आपको सभ्यताएं मिली है वो सभी नदी किनारे पे या नदियों के किनारे पे मिली है. सेम यहाँ पर है. जितने भी रिसोर्सेज हैं या जितनी भी इंडस्ट्रीज हैं वो रिसोर्सेज के आधार पर एस्टेब्लिश हुई हैं या हो रही हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल आई वॉज टॉकिंग टू समबडी इन दिस पावर सेक्टर. बिजली विभाग में एक हमारे सज्जन व्यक्ति हैं. उनसे मैं पूछ रहा था कि व्हाट इज द स्टेटस ऑफ द थर्मल प्लांट्स. वो कहने लगे जी गवर्नमेंट थर्मल्स बंद कर रही है. पानीपत के थर्मल बंद हुए हैं, हिसार के बंद हुए हैं, फरीदाबाद के बंद हुए हैं. मैंने कहा क्या कारण है? वो कहने लगे कि हम जो बिजली खरीद रहे हैं वो हमें सस्ती पड़ रही है। कारण कारण कि जो प्राइवेट प्लेयर्स है, रिलायंस है, अडानी है, इनके जो पावर प्लांट है ये जो है वो बंदरगाहों के नजदीक हैं। उससे क्या है, जो कोयले की लागत है, ट्रांसपोर्टेशन है, वो कम पड़ती है। और जो हमारे यहाँ पर थर्मल बनाए गए थे ये उस समय लागत को ध्यान में ना रखते हुए, क्षेत्रीय विकास को ध्यान में रखते हुए बनाए गए थे। उस समय क्षेत्रीय विकास जरूरी था, पर आज कोस्ट ओरिएंटेड सोसाइटी है तो शायद गवर्नमेंट का ध्यान वहां पर है। रिफाइनरीज का होना, पावर प्लांट्स का होना, दोनों इसमें आ सकते हैं। उसके अलावा फिजिकल रिसोर्सेज में मैं एक एग्जांपल यहाँ पर और लेना चाहूंगा। शायद मैंने कभी आपसे जिक्र किया भी, नैनो प्लांट टाटा का जो गुजरात के सानंद में है। कभी ये नैनो का प्लांट पश्चिम बंगाल में लगना था, और उस समय जो गवर्नमेंट ऑपोजिशन पार्टी थी उसने अपोज किया। they were opposed in such a way that the company they have to shut down the process. पश्चिम बंगाल के सिंगूर में ये प्रोजेक्ट लगना था। तो नरेंद्र मोदी यूज्ड टू बी द होम the chief minister of Gujarat at that time, and he invited Tata to establish their plant in Gujarat, Sanand. And right now the position in Sanand is very good. So physical resources, many times they are there, but many times they are created. And the same is with this Baddi area, this Kalamb area, where the government have invited so many they have created SEZs, so that so many companies they have made a cluster. For example, this pharma sector, they have made a cluster in Kalamb. The handloom sector, they have made a cluster in Panipat. Then is the demographics. It is very important because it is very closely related to the people. So demographics considers the age, the income, gender, population growth, education level, family size, and urban rural population of the individuals. I will take them one by one. Age matters a lot because the consumption pattern is basically dependent on the age. For example, the age group of 0 to 5, they have certain different kind of needs. 5 to 15, they have different kind of needs. 15 to 30, 30 to 40, 45, 45, then they need some medical kind of equipment. So the availability or the existence of people of what age group in a country reflects in what is being sold in that country. Then is the income part. If the income level of people it is good in a country, then you will find the consumption of comparatively costlier items in that particular region or area. Population growth, with what speed population is growing in that country. China, they have utilized this part very in a very better way. And education level is simply related to the brand awareness, and it is very close to materialism part, and we will come to it later. Look, whatever we see on TV, whatever some big celebrity endorse to us will be good or will be great is not always true. This is very close to materialism part. So education is related to it, but I must say education gives you the tendency or the ability to judge whether the product is okay or not. For example, आज से 15-20 साल पहले जब हम ब्रेड का पैकेट लेते थे, हम लोग उसको दबा के देखते थे कि वो ताज़ा है या बासी है। जितना ज़्यादा वो दबता था उतना हम उसको फ्रेश मानते थे। बट अभी दैट इज अ काइंड ऑफ ओल्ड थिंग। अब हम उसकी डेट देखते हैं, डेट अगर ठीक है तो दिस इज रिलेटेड टू एजुकेशन लेवल। फैमिली साइज, फैमिली बड़ी है छोटी है उस हिसाब से कंजम्पशन होगा। बड़ी फैमिली है तो मटेरियलिस्टिक चीज़ों का कंजम्पशन कम होगा, ऐसा माना जाता है और ऐसा होता भी है। छोटी फैमिली है तो कंजम्पशन ज़्यादा होगा। अर्बन रूरल पॉपुलेशन अगेन इट इज रिलेटेड टू दिस मटेरियलिस्टिक पार्ट। बाकी right now the scenario is totally not totally but actually a bit of difference has been found. The villages which are connected to the cities, major cities, they have grown a lot. They have all the resources of like They have all the resources, the facilities the cities are enjoying. Even so many villages which have boundary touching good cities, they have grown at a very, very rapid speed. And demographics is very important. The study of demographics is very important. For example, when we say that India has the youngest population, it gives us a symbol of what we have to produce. When we say Japan, they having the uh, more than 50% people, they have crossed their 60s. So it gives us a different kind of scenario. So what is the demographics in your country, in your state, in your city? The number of males and females, the number of kids, the infants, the youngsters in a city or country. Next is the global environment. Global environment simply refers to the global surroundings, whatever is taking place in other countries. And right now, we are when we say that Earth is a global village, it is true. This present corona, you have seen, it started from China in Wuhan, and right now it is spreaded in more than 190 countries. So this is the movement of the globe. This is the movement of people around the globe. We cannot think of doing trade or doing business without the support or the mechanism provided by some other country. China, they have utilized their country's resources very well. With the population they have invited all the global companies to their place. Every major company, you name any company, and they have their setup in China. Just because China, they have judged the requirement of these global companies, and I have stated earlier that the cost part, the price part is very important. So China, they have supplied cheap labor to the world. Not just China, the developing nations, the underdeveloped nations. So students, this was all about this marketing environment. I guess a few things are left, a few things are explained more than required. But I would appreciate if you get back to me with certain queries or whatever you wanted to listen. What if I've left something? But this is the new practice for us, and I've tried to give the best. And दो एक दिन में आपके पास वीडियो लेक्चर्स भी मैं भेजना स्टार्ट कर दूंगा. दे आर इन प्रोग्रेस. आप लोग अपने समय का बेहतरीन यूटिलाइजेशन कीजिए. जो समय आपको मिला उसको पढ़िए, बिकॉज हो सकता है जैसे ही ये जो ब्रेक आपको मिला है उसके खत्म होते ही हम लोगों के पेपर 10 या 15 दिन में हो. तो आप लोग अच्छे से तैयारी कीजिए. ऑल द बेस्ट. हम लोग जल्दी ही मिलेंगे. थैंक यू. गुड लक.